Light a little Palo Santo. Get grounded. Oh my gosh. Let's dive in. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. My name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a Reiki master and energy work practitioner, manifestation coach, and psychic development teacher. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. Welcome to Conscious Coffee Talks, where we discuss a topic to expand our consciousness and improve our lives. So guys, the topic I have been seeing all over the internet has been about confidence and self-worth. And for some reason, this is a hot topic right now. So in this episode, I want to dive into what is confidence and what is self-worth, and how these two look like energetically, and how it creates your reality essentially. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys ways in which you can actually build your confidence and your self-worth. So if you guys are anything like I was when I was younger, I used to think that a confident person was somebody who thought that they were the bomb, if that makes sense. I used to relate my confidence with the way that I looked. So it was more about my physical appearance, in which I thought what made a confident person was that they liked the way that they looked, which that plays a little bit into it. But confidence is way more than just about physical appearance. It's about your self-image. It's the way in which you have a relationship with yourself. When somebody says confidence, I immediately think of the solar plexus. And the solar plexus chakra is the relationship that we have with ourselves. Confidence in yourself is a level of belief that you have in yourself. And that's the way that I look at confidence. It is almost like a scale. On an energetic scale, you have to build up your confidence, right? And it's the same way that you build up your belief, which is essentially your faith, right? So confidence is like the faith, the amount of faith that you have in yourself. Confidence can be affected by external factors. So this is where your faith, and therefore your confidence in yourself, is tested throughout life, dependent upon situations that happen, right? What exactly makes a confident person? And I think that this definition is going to be like really different dependent upon, who you ask. I know for myself, when I think of a confident person, I think of somebody who thinks highly of themselves. They have a good relationship with themselves, and they believe in themselves. They believe in themselves to the point of they know they can achieve things. They have this energy that radiates about them that is just very positive. And when they speak with authority. And whenever you're around this person, it's almost like you yourself believe in them because they radiate the belief of themselves, right? So it's kind of like a confident person is a very positive energy. Their self-image is very strong. And sometimes this can be taken the wrong way. If it triggers people who are not confident, it can probably trigger you and think that, they're overconfident or arrogance or something like that, which there can be a fine line between that. That is kind of what I see confidence as. It is like an energy that can be built, and it's built through practice. It's built through building your faith in yourself, right? So how do we do that? We take action in the world, right? We learn, things of that nature. So where the self-worth comes in and how this is different than confidence is self-worth doesn't have to be built. It's just your worth, what you desire, because you exist, right? You are worth everything that you desire in life because you are source energy. You are worthy of all the things that you want to be, want to achieve, all of those things. You are worthy of it now. So where I feel like self-worth is different than self-confidence is confidence is something that is built over time. It is a level of energy that is going to go up and down dependent upon external factors in our reality that, sometimes things are going to make us feel more confident dependent upon the feedback that we get in the world. And sometimes things are going to lower our confidence, right? And it's just dependent upon you, what you allow to actually build you up or bring you down, dependent upon the level of faith that you have. It's basically where the universe likes to test your faith in life or your confidence in yourself. And where I always like to say the confidence that you have in yourself is the same that you have in spirit. They are one and the same. Now, your self-worth self-worth is something that's automatic. It goes deeper. It almost, when I feel like the self-worth, it goes to the heart chakra. So it goes like in, I can feel it deep within my core whenever I feel into self-worth. And that to me just means that I am worthy the way that I am right here, right now, as I'm showing up to you on camera, no matter what level of confidence I have going on, no matter what is going on in my mind, no matter what is going on in my life, I am worthy because I exist, because I am a child of source, because I am source, having a human experience. I am worthy of all the things that I desire in my life just by being here. That is self-worth. Now, self-worth, unfortunately, we should just be born with it, and essentially we are, but your self-worth will truly be reflected back to you in your reality. If you're not sure what you think you're worthy of, you look around in your external world and it will show you what you're worthy of. Because if you think about it, our self-worth shows up in our relationships, it shows up in our jobs, it shows up in our relationship to money, it shows up into how we believe that we can achieve the things that we want to achieve, right? Are you going after your goals? Do you feel like you are worthy of your desires in life? You know, if you're feeling stuck, are you making movements? Are you actually putting your work out into the world because you feel like it is worth value to people? So these are the things which is going to reflect back to you on how you truly feel, if you are worthy or not. Where I feel like this is energetically is the heart rather than the solar plexus, because it goes deeper, because you are already worthy of these things. But just like confidence is built up to the self-worth, right? The self-worth, the worthiness is the end all be all. Like, you are worthy, right? You are worthy, but you have to believe that you are worthy. And that is where I like to look at it as the knowing. And I call it the knowing. And it's the same thing of like a belief turning into a knowing. If you think of it in terms of like psychic development, where people just have the clear cognizance, which is just the pure knowing. It's when the knowing of information hits somebody and they don't know how they know it. They just know that there's a belief that it's going to happen, and you feel it in your heart center. So that's the same thing with the self-worthiness. It's knowing that you are worthy without like even having to really build up that confidence. You just know that you're already worthy of these things. So therefore, like, you put yourself out there without really even questioning it, without having fear. You just know things are going to work out for you, or you know things are going to happen for you because you trust yourself enough to make them happen. You know you are worth this thing that you desire, so you're not going to stop until you get it, right? So that is the 100% unfuckable faith and belief, and knowing that you are worthy of something, so therefore it will happen for you. So that's where I like to look at it, as a level of energy. But the self-worth is the already having it. That means you've already have it if you believe you are worthy of it. Now, the confidence is the building yourself up, the energetic tool that will kind of sway back and forth. But when you build it up enough, then you will hit that self-worth, right? But we want to already be at the self-worth. That is the end goal. So that's kind of like the way I like to look at these things. It just like confidence and self-worth are the same thing as the faith and the knowing for me. And they are just terms of energy, forms of energy in which we are going to be building over time, taking action in this world. And part of the reason why we need faith, you know, because if we're going to go through life already having all the answers, then what would be the point in having faith, right? I mean, faith is supposed to be tested, and you're supposed to trust in the universe or spirit or yourself, essentially, to achieve the things that you want to achieve, or to trust in what is going on around you, right? No matter what it looks like. So let's talk about some ways in which self-worth really does actually show up in our lives. Your self-worth truly is reflected in every aspect of your life. And it's kind of the same thing of self-love. They're very, very similar in vibration to me. If you love yourself enough, you think you are worthy enough of the things that you desire in life. So for example, your self-worth shows up in your work. Why? Because say you create a project, or like you create this product or service or whatever. If you fully 100% believe in yourself and your service and what you are offering into the world, you will push it out into the world without hesitation. I can't remember who said it, but they said that if you truly believe in what you are selling, you will always sell it. And that is because the person who you are selling it to will feel that confidence and that love in your product and in your energy that there's no way that they cannot not buy it, right? So that is how it's reflected into your work. Are you putting it out into the world just freely and confidently, or are you constantly trying to perfect it, or constantly not putting yourself out there because you're afraid of judgment or what people might say, when in reality, it doesn't matter what people say if you fully believe in it, right? So you're on that next level of reality above that. So opinions don't even matter at that point. That is one of the ways in which self-worth is reflected back to you. Another would be in your relationships. So your relationships show you what you're worth, and what are you willing to put up with? Are you going to allow somebody to treat you bad? Are you going to allow a narcissistic partner? Are you going to be with somebody who puts you down or doesn't believe in you or doesn't support you? If you feel like that is what you are worth, you can't get anybody better, or you don't believe that you are worthy of a better partner, then you will settle for somebody who treats you like that, and you will tolerate those behaviors. And you not believing in yourself just shows that other person who's treating you this way that it is okay. So essentially, it's not really them that is their fault for treating you that way. You're the one not drawing the boundary out of self-love for yourself because you don't feel you are worthy enough, right? Another way that you can look at self-worth is your job. If you have a 9-to-5 job, do you like your job? Or do you feel like you are underpaid? Do you feel like you are overworked? Do you feel valued in what you do? If these things are conflicting with what you truly believe on the inside that you are worth, but you're not doing anything about it, then it's going to feel uncomfortable, right? So the person who feels worthy, they're going to ask for that raise. And if they don't get it, they're going to go find another job because they know their worth, and their employer is not valuing their worth. They're not matching them energetically for what is possible, or for what you deserve, right? And then you can look at it in a form of self-worth and money. So are you charging the right prices for what you feel like you are truly worth? And this is a spiritual thing that comes into play too, because if you're not charging what you truly believe that you are, you will never fully put yourself out there, or you will accept lower prices, and therefore you will attract lower level customers, right? Those people who aren't truly really invested in, or as invested in their healing or into the product, or will actually value the product as much as somebody paying more money, right? So when you raise your prices, you're raising your worth, and you're also attracting that higher level frequency of customer who's going to value you and your product more, right? And that's going to build you energetically. So that's how you can see how your self-worth is reflected back to you in your reality, okay? So now that you kind of have an idea of confidence and self-worth and what it really looks like in your reality and how it is energetically, let's go over some ways in which you can actually start to build confidence and therefore self-worth, okay? Because you're probably like, Andrea, I get it. I get that self-worth is just a God-given gift, a birthright, right? Because we exist, we're automatically worthy. In the society that we are in, guys, it's very difficult for us to actually fully 100% truly believe in our self-worth. And it is just because of how we were raised and brought up in the society that we live in. A lot of us lost our self-worth when we were young over traumatic experiences, right? So the first thing that you can do for building your self-worth or your confidence is doing shadow work. When we do shadow work, all we are doing is it's a self-discovery. So it is just shining light on aspects that don't feel good for us. So aspects of where you feel discomfort in your life. So say it is your relationship, you're going to dive into why it is you feel the way that you do about certain aspects in your relationship. Why are you tolerating certain behaviors in your relationships? So you're going to probably go back to some kind of an event in your childhood that hindered your confidence in one way or another, that made you believe you weren't worthy of a certain partner. So the next thing that you can do is to take little baby steps of actions to build up your confidence. So whenever we take action in the physical realm, that moves the energy the most. When we practice things, we're building confidence, right? So it's kind of like, I like to look at it like practicing a sport or going to the gym and working out. So you wouldn't like expect a kindergartner to jump out on the soccer field and be like a bit David Beckham, right? So it's the same thing with you essentially. Confidence is a feeling. It's a state of being. So therefore, it means that we can embody that at any time, but that means that we can practice it too. So we have to actually practice being confident. And when we actually do things in the physical, doing activities with the intention of building confidence and learning and growing, we're getting better and building confidence, even if it's slowly over time, but the compound effect, it's going to add up. So this could look like, you can take courses to help you build your confidence and practice things. You can get mentors or teachers. You can read books and help build your knowledge and then take action behind that, actually apply the concepts to your life. That will help build the confidence in yourself. And it's really, if you look at it, guys, it is applying discipline to doing the hard things. When you do things that challenge you and you overcome those challenges, you build confidence. Confidence is a discipline, and it also is a spiritual thing, because being spiritual actually requires discipline. It requires discipline of the mind, okay? You're trying to train your mind and becoming a new person, a new confident person, okay? So another thing that you can do is surround yourself with people with the same goals as you, or surround yourself with confident people, or people who have a high level of discipline. We become like those that we hang around. So you need to look at who is actually adding value to you in your life, and are they supporting you in your goals? Are they making you a better person? Do they have similar goals as you? You feed off of one another's vibration. I can't remember where the quote was or where I've heard it from, but you become like, I think, the top 3 or 5 people that you hang around with the most. So you share energies, right? We're energetic beings. We do this like subconsciously, guys. We're not meaning to actually like change who we are as a person around this other person. It's just what happens when our energies intermingle with one another. It is a natural thing, just being an energetic being. So this is how you can use your environment as a tool to help assist you in your goals. And it's not even to say just the people you hang around, it's the actual physical environment in which you submerge yourself in. So where are you hanging out at? Are you hanging out at bars and places that are low level frequency, around people who don't add value to what you are doing? Or are you hanging around, places of people that are of high vibration? So if you want to think of like, maybe libraries, or maybe high-end, coffee shops or bookshops or things like that. Or are you going to conventions or networking, things of that nature? Are you taking workshops or masterminds, connecting over the internet, doing groups? You have to actually start seeing what you are allowing in your energetic field to help assist you in building up yourself as this energy, as the new thing, as building the confidence, okay? You're trying to build yourself up. And this is where people can be the greatest tools, is because when you have like somebody who's extremely confident in themselves, say like, for example, my psychic development teacher, I've actually had several, but one of them in which I work with at the Spiritual Wellness Center is extremely confident in herself, in her readings, and in her course. And so therefore, because I can see that confidence in her and read it off of her, and when she works with clients, or the belief that she has in herself in her store, because she is my teacher, that adds confidence to me and what I do and how I feel about her teachings when I execute them. I know, because she is a product of herself and confident, that adds to me and just builds the faith in me. So this is how we can be tools for one another. So it's just to show you guys as well too, like these videos that I make, and you guys have messaged me. I want that level of confidence of like giving a reading and having the knowing that you've connected in this way and you're 100% behind your faith. And I've had teachers come to me too in psychic development of like, wow, you're so calm in your readings and like you're so sure. And I'm like, yeah, because I know the message is coming through, right? I'm confident myself because I've done this for so long, right? But I had to start somewhere. So then now my students can take that, they can look at my videos, they can look at the content that I create, and even in my course and my teachings, you can see me radiate it. You know, you see the passion behind it, and my experiences that I've had over years of doing this has built me up to this level, right? So it's built me up to the knowing of when I say something, I say it with authority and with confidence, and that is what you're going to want to work up to and what your experiences are going to lead you to, right? It's a process of getting there. So don't get frustrated with yourself if you're not there yet, because eventually you will. You will get there if you don't quit. I am a product of that, guys. I had to start somewhere too. And that goes to even say like, I am still improving myself. But you can tell in my content and when I speak to you guys that when I speak truth. I speak my truth, right? And that is what you want out of your confidence, out of your self-worth. It is your truth, is your authenticity. That is your worthiness. So another thing that you guys can do is actually work on your physical appearance. And this does play into confidence, guys. When we take care of ourselves physically, we feel better. We feel confident. So you can do things like working out and setting challenges, like setting a workout goal. And when you achieve it, that makes you feel good. Being physically fit makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. Choosing nourishing foods makes you feel better. It makes you feel in control of your health and your nutrition, right? Not letting food control you, because that actually is very degrading. Not degrading, but it takes away your confidence if you allow your food to control you, right? Your emotions, pretty much. Doing things for yourself, like self-care, like, you know, doing your hair, doing, you know, if you're a girl, buying new clothes, makeup, like, you know, dress for the job that you want type of thing. That helps me feel confident in my physical appearance. Even if it really didn't change that much, I energetically feel good. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, but ultimately what I want you to take from it is that you are perfect the way that you are. Do not let your self-worth hold you back from anything. It's an illusion that keeps us stuck. The fear of putting ourselves out there, the illusion of perfectionism, of, you know, not being perfect enough yet to make movements, right? So just don't get caught in the trap of trying to constantly build yourself up. You know, you can build confidence, but don't get caught in the trap of staying in that cycle of, oh, I'm not good enough yet, not yet, not yet, and having that vision of perfection when ultimately perfection is an illusion, because essentially what is even perfect, most of the time we can't define what perfection is, so therefore we never can reach it and it keeps us stuck, right? So what you have to do is believe in yourself enough to actually put yourself out there and understand that it is a process of growth and evolution. You will constantly be getting better and better and better, but you will never get better unless you make the movement. And so that means that you are perfect right here, right now, as you are. So make the movements, right? Okay? You need that feedback from the world to then understand what you need to do next. We actually have to put ourselves out there and we have to get results, and we have to filter the results through our perception to see where we need to make changes at, okay? That is all it is. It's almost like a feedback loop. Hopefully that makes sense. I want you guys to know that you are worthy as you are, showing up every single day, okay? And it's a process of getting better. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, my channel, subscribe, a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. It helps me help you guys and do what I absolutely love, guys, which is helping make your lives better through educating you with personal development, energy work, teaching you about the energy, and reminding you of your power and your truth. So, sending you all my light and all my love. We'll see ya.